So this guy wants to give you guys a bit of hope for humanity. Let's get into this.
Solve that. So, yo, bro, Ronaldo or Messi?
Ronaldo, what kind of question is that?
Okay, Robert, stop and give me a drink. Yo, this shit is creepy.
So let's get into this. Now, over only like 20% of you guys are subscribed. So if you guys could subscribe to the channel, it would be awesome. This is robots versus humans for a reason. We're pitting robots versus humans to see who's the best. And obviously you guys, I love you guys, right? So I'm giving you guys the content that you need for the future of robots, AI, 3D printing, nanotechnologies, gene editing, etc. And hopefully giving you guys a bit of laughs, etc. along the way. So let's do this. Now, we're not talking about the privatized funding that comes from these people who want to be ahead of everyone else and what you would call like the 1% or the wealthy, right? The billionaires, maybe even trillionaires of the world. So it's really kind of understanding that we don't know what we don't know until it kind of comes out there. Because like, let's just look at it for a second. It could be possible that AI has existed for a very, very long time. And what we think CGI is, etc., and practical effects, etc., could just be literal AI where they kind of generate things. Now think about that for a second, Keanu Reeves. Whoa. But, you know, these kinds of possibilities exist. Now, would we put it to the forefront and say that's the way things are? Definitely not, right? Because it sounds crazy. How could that exist? But if you look at the robots as well as AI, etc., it's existed since like the 1960s. So that is a long time. You think about that in human years, that's a whole lifetime for a person. So in terms of like privatized funding, etc., and the possibilities of that, it can exist. I mean, look at the movies that we look at constantly like this, that constantly give what the future will hold, etc., which is usually a dramatized version of what the world is going to be in the future, kind of getting humans ready for this to happen. So it's these kinds of things that we need to understand. And hopefully you guys have gotten a lot of value out of this channel by just kind of understanding that this is the way the world is. Sometimes we don't know what we don't know. There's people in power doing things in the background, and it's out of our kind of informational knowing what's happening, etc. And it becomes kind of like a distraction point for a lot of the media that's happening out there.